Hello, my name is Kelly McCann. We're on a hunt for the hot springs that we can swim in, and it exists, and we're gonna go find it. Let's go.
So I've never actually been to a hot spring. I've never really felt the need to, mostly because all the pictures of the hot springs I've ever seen are just fancy indoor swimming pools that people pay a lot of money for. But after passing 2 or 3 ill-timed signs advertising hot springs, Kelly convinced me that it needed to be a priority. So as we ascended into the Sawtooth mountain range in Idaho, we kept our eyes peeled for well, I'm not actually sure what we were looking for, but we were looking. Neither of us had service up in the mountains, so we couldn't just Google closest hot spring. So we decided to do our normal routine and went exploring on the dirt bikes. Kelly and I have this fun game we play called Catch Kelly. I let her go first, wait a few minutes, and see how long it takes to catch up. It's taking longer every time. As we searched for the hot springs in the mountains, one of the surprising things we found was a functional payphone.
Okay.
Kelly saw it as we were riding around and thought it would be fun to make a call to her mom because, you know, we're millennials. Unfortunately, it would only allow us to call Idaho numbers, and the only people I know in Idaho were out of town. But it was still fun playing with a payphone in the middle of the mountains.
My call did not go through. All right, well, we tried.
As we were exploring, we met a few Idaho locals from Mountain Home, a welcoming group of people that invited us to their campground. They had been coming up to these mountains for years, and it was great hearing their stories about hunting and exploring this enormous wilderness. After it was obvious that I've never hunted before, they invited me to help set up their bear baits the next morning.
Good morning. I'm out here in Idaho, and I am about to go out with a couple guys to lay some bear bait. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do, but they invited me to go along. So I'm going to go and do the thing. We're going to take the dirt bikes up a trail quite a ways and do a couple things and lay some bear bait. And I'll let you know how that goes and what we're actually doing once I figure it out more. So, cheers.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. So the goal of bear baiting is to set up something so appetizing that the bears will come from all around to figure out what smells so good. To do this, these hunters will load up their dirt bikes with all the essentials: dog food, powdered sugar, peanut butter, a giant barrel, syrup, and numerous other things. For each baiting site, they distribute these materials amongst all the guys involved and load them into backpacks. I thought I was keeping up on the trail, but it wasn't until I realized how much weight they were each carrying that I was seriously impressed. Each of their packs weighed anywhere from 30 to 80 pounds. I kept up, but I wasn't carrying much. Once at the site, they hiked everything from the trail to a place that meets the hunting and baiting requirements. I think this was 200 yards from the trail or any maintained road. For us, this unfortunately meant hiking straight up the hill. At the top, they chained the barrel to a tree and start filling it with all the goodies. They also wiped peanut butter and other things on the tree and brush around the bear. To understand if a bear had visited, they lay the stacks of sticks on top and set up a hunting camera in a nearby tree. I got to help with 2 sites, but they have 1 permit per person in the group. Definitely an unexpected adventure. Now back to our mission. During our time with our new friends, they told us about 2 local hot springs that we could go check out. The first one was actually along the trail we took while hauling the bear bait. So Kelly and I got back on our bikes and headed in that direction. Kelly was so excited to get out there and finally see a hot spring. It was awesome to finally see what Kelly was so excited about. It certainly was impressive to feel what seemed like random pools of water be so warm. The pools were hot, but not really deep enough to swim in, so we decided to go check out the other one.
We're on the hunt for the hot springs.
We found one! The hot spring was inside a campsite that was still closed for the season, so there was no one else around. Kelly got to swim in crystal clear mountain pool water, and as you can see, she was definitely relaxed. And with that, we finished the hunt for the hot springs. Till next time on The Traveling Turtle.